Guess what happened? The worlds of sports and politics just collided in a way no one saw coming. Brittany Mahomes, the wife of Kansas City Chiefs star Patrick Mahomes, liked a post from former President Donald Trump. Sounds simple, right? But that tiny click sent shockwaves across social media and ignited a firestorm of controversy. People from all corners of the internet began to question her motives, political stance, and even her friendships. So, what's really happening here? Why has a simple social media interaction spiraled into something much bigger? Why Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are upset at this? We've got some exclusive details, and can't wait to share these with you. It all started with what seemed like an innocent social media activity. Brittany Mahomes, known for her role as a supportive wife, entrepreneur, and public figure, liked a post from Donald Trump. Now, we're used to social media drama, but this was on a whole other level. The post wasn't just any casual statement. It was Trump's outline of his 2024 GOP campaign platform, featuring controversial points such as deporting pro-Hamas radicals and keeping men out of women's sports. But why and how are these points controversial? This is another debate. For most people, a like is just a like. But when you're someone like Brittany, every move you make is put under a magnifying glass. As soon as she clicked that little heart icon, the internet went wild. It was as if the entire digital world was waiting for something like that. From X to Instagram, and every platform in between, people either supported or condemned her in equal measure. But why is all that nuisance over a like? You see, in today's politically charged climate, even the smallest gesture can carry big implications. Brittany Mahomes is no stranger to the spotlight. As the wife of one of the NFL's top players, her life is already on full display. But liking a post tied to someone as polarizing as Trump threw her into an entirely different arena. The one where politics meets public opinion and where friends can quickly become enemies. As soon as Brittany's like was noticed, the backlash began. Those who opposed Trump were quick to voice their disappointment, some calling her out for being out of touch with marginalized communities. Others felt betrayed, especially considering Brittany's role in promoting unity and positive social change through her family's philanthropic efforts. How could someone from a mixed-race family, who has actively supported diversity and inclusion, seemingly align with Trump's policies? But if she's doing it, what's strange about it? The reaction was swift, and it wasn't just random internet users filling in. Media outlets picked up the story, and soon enough, the likes of Sky News were discussing Brittany's political blunder. Host Rita Panahi described how Brittany was being absolutely bullied for her actions, with some demanding an apology.
She is being absolutely bullied, monstered, they're trying to make her walk it back, apologize for liking this post.
Yet instead of caving to the pressure, Brittany stood firm, criticizing her attackers for being filled with hate. It was a defiant move, and one that only intensified the debate. Oops, there's more drama coming ahead. Here's where it gets interesting. Brittany isn't known for being overtly political. She has generally kept her views to herself, focusing more on family life and her ventures in business. But with this single like, she was thrust into a politically charged debate, and there was no escaping it. Isn't that a drastic aspect of using social media? What made this situation even more complex was Trump's reaction. He didn't stay silent. Instead, he took the opportunity to thank Brittany publicly. Calling her beautiful, Trump praised the 29-year-old wag, saying, "I want to thank beautiful Brittany Mahomes for so strongly defending me." And the fact that MAGA is the greatest and most powerful political movement in the history of our now failing country, the Republican presidential candidate added. These words only added fuel to the fire. Trump went on to add on Truth Social. With crime and illegal immigration totally out of control, inflation ravaging all Americans, and a world that is laughing at the stupidity of our hapless leaders, it is nice to see someone who loves our country and wants to save it from doom. What a great couple. See you both at the Super Bowl, he concluded. Trump followers supported Brittany for standing up, while critics accused her of throwing her lot in with a man whose policies and expression have been deeply divisive. So, where's that strain on friendships? As the controversy went further, another layer was added to the drama. Brittany's friendship with Taylor Swift. Yes, that Taylor Swift, the pop star known for her strong liberal views and outspoken opposition to Trump. The cruel summer hitmaker has previously endorsed Joe Biden-Kamala Harris. The internet couldn't help but speculate. How would this affect their friendship? Could they maintain their bond despite their seemingly opposite political stances? Swifties, Taylor's loyal fan base, wasted no time in jumping into this all. Many expressed their disappointment in Brittany, wondering how she could reconcile her support for Trump with her friendship with Taylor. Taylor about to enter football season, and now Brittany Mahomes comes out as a Trump supporter. I can't remember the last time the Taylor Nation wasn't in flames. I fubbing hate it here, wrote one Swiftie on X, formerly Twitter. Another said, can't wait to see Brittany versus Taylor. The conversations grew heated as fans debated whether politics should define personal relationships. Was it just a mistake? But amidst all the chaos, some speculated that Brittany's like might not have been as intentional as people thought. Could it have been a simple scroll and tap mistake, the kind we've all made before? Maybe Brittany didn't mean to send a political message at all. She's been mostly silent on politics until now. Was it really fair to judge her so harshly based on a single action? You can tell us better in the comments section. The Brittany Mahomes story is just one example of how public figures are constantly under the microscope. Every click, every post, every statement is analyzed. In a world as divided as ours, even the smallest action can have huge consequences. This is unfair, isn't it? Social media has turned into a battleground where likes and dislikes aren't just about personal preference, they're seen as endorsements of entire ideologies. And for someone like Brittany, who didn't even make a public statement, the backlash can feel overwhelming. Trump's public praise of Brittany didn't help matters. While his supporters saw it as a positive moment, critics believed it only deepened the divide. By associating herself with Trump, even unintentionally, Brittany had crossed into political territory where every move is scrutinized. With Trump himself thanking her, the controversy took on a life of its own. But what about her friendship with Taylor Swift? As we mentioned earlier, Taylor is known for her progressive views, and her fan base is fiercely loyal. Could Brittany's like cause a rift in their friendship? It's a question that many fans are asking, and one that neither Taylor nor Brittany has publicly addressed. But it's worth noting that not every friendship is defined by politics. Could they find a way to bridge their differences, or will the weight of public scrutiny drive them apart? Navigating public and private life is never easy, especially when you're constantly in the spotlight. For Brittany, this moment has been a wake-up call. Her social media activity, something that many of us do without a second thought, became the focus of intense scrutiny. But at the end of the day, she is more than just her likes or dislikes. Brittany Mahomes is a mother, a wife, an entrepreneur, and a public figure with her own thoughts and feelings. Let's ask you, if you were in Brittany's shoes, how would you handle it? Would you stand your ground and refuse to apologize? Or would you try to clarify your stance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. It's easy to judge when we're on the outside looking in, but Brittany is just experiencing it. But wait, Brittany Mahomes claps back at haters in cryptic post. The 29-year-old recently shared a cryptic message on her Instagram story, firing back at critics. She wrote, I mean honestly, to be a hater as an adult, you have to have some deep-rooted issues you refuse to heal from childhood. There's no reason your brain is fully developed and you hate to see others doing well. While she didn't specify who the message was for, this isn't the first time Brittany has clapped back at haters. Isn't that intense? Back in December, Brittany spoke out about the surge in negative comments she's faced since Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce, Patrick's teammate. She noted, there's been a lot more rude people on here lately, way more than normal. I don't know where y'all came from, but you should probably go back to where you came from, please. Brittany doesn't just stand up for herself either. When Caitlin Clark faced public scrutiny during her first season with the WNBA's Indiana Fever, Brittany defended her, saying, "Caitlin Clark, keep doing your thing. You're a baller, and it's incredible to see what you're doing for the game and women's sports." Of course, she's got her own supporters too. Patrick Mahomes, in a previous interview, explained why she calls out trolls, saying, "She was an athlete growing up. If you've played any sports, you know there are always people who love how you play, and then there are always going to be people who hate. She understands that well." Still curious about Brittany versus Taylor? Here's the latest. Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes shut down friendship rift rumors with a warm embrace at the US Open. The pair spent time together at Arthur Ashe Stadium on September 8 with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. Taylor, 34, arrived with her boyfriend Travis Kelce, also 34. They joined Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes and his wife Brittany. At one point, Taylor and Brittany, 29, shared a warm hug at the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Queens. Just days earlier, they both attended the Chiefs' home opener. Kansas City won against the Baltimore Ravens. Rumors swirled after reports claimed the pair sat in separate suites, hinting at a possible rift. But their latest hangout at the US Open seems to squash those rumors. Disappointed Taylor Swift fans call her a coward after pardoning Brittany Mahomes following her support of Donald Trump. Let's not care much. Fans can't be happy with you all the time. Brittany Mahomes' simple like turned into a political controversy, showing us just how intense public scrutiny can be in the digital age. It's a reminder that our actions, no matter how small, can have wide-reaching consequences when viewed through the lens of social media. But it's also a chance for us to reflect. Can we separate politics from personal relationships? And more importantly, can we have these conversations with empathy and understanding instead of jumping to conclusions? Let's discuss it further in the comments below. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates and in-depth analysis. Your support helps us keep you informed on crucial issues. Until next time.